here. I am back with the 5-year anniversary sale that we're having, our huge sale happening today and tomorrow only. So I cannot wait for you guys to see what we have today. Ebony here, she's just shampooed her hair. We just shampooed her hair with the moisturizing shampoo. And so now we're going to do a deep condition on her. We're going to use the protein mask for Ebony's hair. And so basically what I'm going to do is apply the protein mask. I want to show you guys the texture first. So here, you guys can see the texture here. And you see how thick and creamy it is? It's not runny at all, and it's very concentrated. It's concentrated with all of the proteins that you need for your hair. Keratin is the main protein that makes up the building block of our hair. And so what's in keratin is amino acids. And so this particular product has all of the amino acids that make up the keratin in your hair. So what does it do? It really strengthens your hair, okay? So I want to show you how I apply this on Ebony's hair. You see her hair is still wet from us just shampooing it. And I always start at the back. And so what I want, Ebony, can you turn your hair just a tad bit this way? Okay, thank you. And so what I want to tell you guys is when you're applying your conditioners, your even when you're shampooing your hair, anything that you're doing, especially if you have textured hair like most of us do, what I like to do is make sure that we're elongating the curls, okay? Because we don't want your hair to get tangled, okay? So I'm going to lightly go in and start applying this to her hair. And Ebony has nice, really thick and full hair. And she's growing it out. She does protective style under her weaves and wigs. And so we definitely want to make sure that we're strengthening the hair and keeping it strong. And so you guys can see the texture of her hair. And you can see the texture of how the product appears on the hair. And this is the protein mask. So right before this, Ebony was protective styling in her wig, and so she had braids. And so we took the braids out, we shampooed. Let me show you the shampoo. I forgot to show you the shampoo. So this is the moisturizing shampoo. This is the shampoo. I shampooed her hair twice with the moisturizing shampoo. And remember, all these are available on the website right now for 40% off, okay? So this is a dynamic duo. The protein mask and the shampoo. And her hair does not feel stripped, even though I shampooed her hair twice. The shampoo is lightly clarifying, so it does take the product buildup off of your hair, but it's not stripping your hair of its natural oils. We definitely focused on her scalp too when we were shampooing. I made sure that her scalp was clean, because that's very important, guys. If you want your elixir to absorb into your scalp and get to those follicles, you have to make sure that you're shampooing your hair. And one more thing that I want to show you guys. You can infuse the protein mask with the elixir. I'm about to do that for you right now. I'm going to do that in this section of her hair.
Now, how often would you recommend deep conditioning your hair with the protein mask?
Now, that all depends. For me personally, and probably for Ebony, I would recommend that you deep condition once a month at least. So say that you have a cleansing session, you shampoo your hair 4 times a month, once a week. Then I would say at least once a month, use the protein mask so that you can build your hair and repair your hair. All the other times, I would recommend that you use the moisturizing conditioner. And this is more moisturizing, it's more hydrating. So you're making sure you're replenishing the moisture in your hair. So I'm going to take the elixir. You guys know the elixir is also available on the site right now, 40% off. You're getting $5 shipping. It's a flat rate shipping if you spend over $50. Then it's also at $100, you're getting free shipping. If you're international, you're getting free shipping at $150. So this is a great sale to take advantage and stock up of your Shedavi products. And remember, this is our 5-year anniversary sale. I started the company 5 years ago. We actually launched on the market, and I was so excited. And you guys have been supporting the brand ever since. And we've been bringing you these amazing products that repair and transform your hair, and will continue to do so. So I'm going to take a little bit of this elixir. I'm going to take the protein mask, guys, and I'm just going to blend those together in my hand. Now this is infusing the mask with the oil. And so I'm just going to apply that here on her hair. And this just, what it really does, it just adds to the slip of the product.
And it already has so much slip.
It already has a lot of slip. And I just added the oil in. And it feels a little different when you add the oil in. And so when you rinse this out, you have to rinse thoroughly, and then you'll see that this area is left very shiny. You can go ahead and proceed to style your hair from there. So we're just going to nicely work this in. And we want to make sure that we get her edges. Remember, guys, this protein mask is infused with biotin, and it has bamboo silica in it too. So you're getting a lot of great nutrients in your hair. This protein mask itself, yes, it repairs the hair, but it also promotes healthy hair growth. So guys, that's how you go in and you just work your conditioner in.
Do you suggest heat?
I do suggest heat when you do your protein mask. I suggest you use heat. You can either put on a processing cap, one of those clear processing caps, and then you can sit under a hair dryer if you have one, or you can also use a steamer. And when you use a steamer, what you basically do is you cut a hole into the processing cap so that the steam can escape, and you sit under the steamer and hydrate your hair. So this mask is hydrating and it's also strengthening.
Raina says she's never tried any of the Shedavi products, but she's looking forward to it.
Wonderful, Raina. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you put your questions in the comments, because I'm answering questions. And look at this. Now, let me tell you guys this. I did not detangle her hair out of those braids. I have not detangled her hair. And look what's happening here.
Wow.
As it sits, it's been sitting for like 5 minutes, right? We're talking. And look at how her hair is instantly detangling.
Wow.
I'm finger combing her hair here, right?
So much slip.
And it's so much slip. And in addition to that, it's just detangling. So I always recommend, before you try to, most people put their conditioner in and then they try to detangle immediately. Just wait a few minutes. Allow your hair to be saturated with the product. Allow it to start doing its work first. Then go in and start detangling your hair. Even if you get in the shower, sometimes you don't have time to really sit under a dryer or under a steamer and let it steam. You can steam your hair in the shower. So you're in the shower, you apply your conditioner, you shampoo and apply your conditioner, and then you can finish your shower process and then rinse it out. So now you just steamed your hair in the shower. And so this is really doing a great job on Ebony's hair.
Why is protein important for somebody's regimen?
Protein is important for your regimen because you have to strengthen your hair. With so many things going on with our hair, we're styling our hair, we're using combs and tools and mechanical tools on our hair. Like my hair right now, I flat ironed my hair, but guess what I did? I made sure that I utilized the protein mask because I knew I was going to strain my hair to just add to its strengthening. And so now I'm not getting any breakage. The bonds in my hair have been built up by the protein mask, and that's really what you're accomplishing when you utilize a protein mask in your deep condition. Okay? And then also, guys, you guys know that the elixir and the hair vitamin is our famous duo. This is on sale right now, 40% off. You guys can stock up now on the website. You can also continue to watch the lives and watch our previously recorded lives from earlier today on the website while you shop. One more thing I want you to know is that under every product we have reviews. We have thousands and thousands of reviews for each product of people actually utilizing the product, actually saying how well, being very descriptive about how well the product works for their hair. There's a lot of photographs, there's some videos, so definitely go and check out our testimonial page, which we will be demoing live tomorrow, so that you can see all the different reviews that we have for each product, guys.
Irene asks, do you recommend using the protein mask more than one time a month for people with high porosity?
Yes. Now, for people with higher porosity hair and you need more strength in your hair, I do recommend that you utilize the protein mask maybe 2 to 3 times a month. And then some people may need to use it every time that they shampoo their hair. It just depends on your hair. And you have to recognize and learn about basically what does hair look like when it needs protein and what does your hair look like when it needs moisture. When your hair needs protein, usually it's very limp. It doesn't really hold a curl. It is very elastic, like it just stretches and stretches and stretches, and so it doesn't have a structure anymore. So you want to repair your hair with a protein mask to get it back to its structure and to strengthen the hair. Now, when you need moisture in your hair, usually your hair is very dry, it's very brittle, it's breaking easily, and so that's going to give you the clue that, hey, I need a hydrating conditioner. Because usually if your hair is very dry and brittle and it's been breaking a lot, you may not necessarily want to go in with the protein. You want to go in with the hydrating first and see if that works. And sometimes you might need both. So it's all about trial and error until you really learn your hair.
Another question here is, how often do you trim your hair?
For me personally, I trim my hair like every 3 months, every 2 to 3 months, a very light trim. I would suggest if you know you have a lot of breaking with your ends and you have a lot of breaking on the ends, I would definitely give myself a great trim. You can go to a stylist and get a trim, but from there I will maintain the ends of my hair from there. So you would lightly trim your hair. So say you went and got a haircut of 2 inches. Okay, well, yes, you lost some inches, but that was worth it. Now, the next time you go to get your hair trimmed, it should be on a regimen of 2 to 3 months, and then you can just get a very little bit taken off because there's not a lot of damage, there's not a lot of splits because you already had it cut enough. And so we're just going to use this comb to show you how this section of her hair is easy to comb through now, right?
Liz, do you want to
With
tell
the
them a little bit
protein
about the
mask.
chat feature?
Yes,
Okay.
and guys, our customer service, we have a chat feature at the bottom right-hand corner of the website. And so if you have questions, they're there to support you. Of course, you can ask your questions now on live, but in the future, when we're not on live, you can just utilize the chat feature so that you can learn a little bit more about the products, and they can also help walk you through what you should purchase. Another great thing on the website is the hair quiz. It's at the top of the website. You see it open right now on the screen. And so the quiz walks you through about 10 questions that help us give you a perfect regimen for your hair. So we will recommend the products that you need for your particular hair issues and your hair type. So please walk through the quiz and you'll see the products that you should utilize for your hair. Brought to you by Shedavi. You see those questions on the site? what would you like to improve about your hair? So we have all those answers there, those options, and you may be having breakage. You may be wanting length retention, right? Because that's definitely our specialty over here at Shedavi, is we specialize in length retention. And so we have all those products for you. Of course, we recommend the vitamin, nourishing your hair from the inside out. And tomorrow we'll be walking you through how to utilize this vitamin in various foods.
Irene asks, can you go over the strengthening ingredients that are in the protein mask?
Sure, let's do that. Okay, so on the website, you can go to the protein mask and you'll see all the ingredients listed for the protein mask. Okay, so let's start here. We have biotin, folic acid. All of those are nutrients that are very important to the health of your hair. Of course, biotin strengthens your hair. It also promotes hair growth, right? And then we have serine, glycine, alanine, lysine, arginine.
Mm-hmm.
All of these are important ingredients and amino acids that strengthen your hair. Those are the amino acids that I was speaking of, guys, that you want to have in your hair.
And the aloe is so key because that really helps to keep everything hydrated.
Exactly. Now, you
Mhm.
have ingredients like the aloe vera.
Mhm.
Now, that's where the hydration is coming in. Of
Mhm.
course, we have water, which is the
Mhm.
most natural hydrating ingredient you can ever
Yeah.
have, okay? So, of course, you want to be drinking plenty of water when you're taking your vitamins, and also just to keep your hair from being super dry, especially if it's already on the dry side naturally, okay? And so then we have other extracts like hibiscus, right? That's really great for retaining moisture. We have apple fruit, nettle extract. All of these work to calm the hair and to help lay down the cuticle, okay? Because when your cuticle is raised,
Mhm.
one thing with that is that it makes it hard for your hair to comb. So that's what this conditioner is doing, is penetrating the hair shaft, and then it's helping to lay down the cuticle. And then when we go to rinse this, what you want to do is rinse with cool water,
Mhm.
okay? Because warm water raises the cuticle. That's when you want to go in with your shampoo. You use warm water, and then you use cool water with your conditioners to keep the moisture into your hair, to keep the proteins and nutrients in your hair, and then lay down the cuticle. Okay?
Now, what is the frequency of taking the vitamins?
Okay, so with the vitamins, what you want to do is take them twice a day is our recommendation. You take one in the morning, one in the evening. You can take it with your breakfast. You can take it with various foods, with your yogurts, with your smoothies. You can open the capsule and put it into your vitamin. That's what I recommend. You can also just take the vitamin straight up. It's not a huge capsule, and you drink it with plenty of water. You can also take it, both capsules at one time. A lot of us are on the go. We don't have time to remember, let me take this in the evening, let me take this in the morning. So take it at the same time if that's what you need to do.
And we definitely advise the hair growth starter bundle for those just getting started out. Right now, you will save a ton of money off of this bundle. Right now, it's available for $29.40, which is a huge deal. All of our VIP shoppers enjoyed this deal yesterday, so feel free to get your hands on it before we run low, because this is definitely one of our very best sellers.
Yes, and can you show them the bundles with the protein mask in it?
Yes.
We have the everything bundle, guys, where you can get all of our products and try them out, and that's 40% off right now. So that's a good investment.
This is one of our best-selling bundles, which is the everything bundle, as Liz stated. So if you want to get your hands on all of the Shedavi favorites, this Ayurvedic and vegan blend, definitely start here. This is the very best place to start for a healthy hair regimen. And then also we have our healthiest thick hair bundle, which features some of the amazing products that are really help you to support length retention, but then also support the overall thickness of your hair. And we have a few other bundles as well that contain the protein mask.
And then we have another question here. After using the protein conditioner, Do you use the moisturizing conditioner next?
I don't, but I will admit, guys, sometimes I put both of them together. Like, sometimes I may just put the moisturizing conditioner on, and then I may feel like my ends are feeling weak. So, especially after straightening your hair, I feel like my ends are weakened by straightening my hair. So, I'm going to go in and I'm going to utilize the protein mask just on my ends.
Like a spot treatment.
Like a spot treatment. Just treating my ends only. I don't want to go in at my roots because I'm like, this is fresh hair. I just want to hydrate that part. But at the ends, I'm trying to strengthen and retain my length, which is where the protein mask comes in.
Does your conditioner have any scalp benefits?
It does. Now, one thing I will tell you guys is that you don't put conditioner on your scalp directly. It does have the vitamins that can be absorbed into the scalp, but you don't put it on your scalp directly. What you do is you put it on the hair, and as you sit and let it penetrate, it may get into the scalp, and you allow it to get into the scalp like that, but you're not rubbing the conditioner into the scalp, just so you know, okay? Now, the only area where you may want to rub conditioner is directly on the hairline here. That's what I do. But in this area, in the center and the crown of the hair, I don't rub. It's preferably just focus on your edges because you want really full edges, right? We want to make sure we're maintaining and strengthening our edges, especially if you straighten your edges, if you do ponytails, if you're doing protective styles that are kind of rough on your edges. You want to make sure that you're strengthening them and you're maintaining them. So you just go in and you rub the conditioner directly into the edges, like that.
If someone wanted to do a hot oil treatment as well, would they do that before protein mask or after?
Well, the thing with the hot oil treatment is that you can use it as a pre-poo. A hot oil treatment can be a pre-poo, and it can also be used post your condition. But it depends on the hairstyle. You have to think about the hairstyle that you're doing afterwards and how you're styling your hair. So, for example, if we were to go in and flat twist Ebony's hair, yes, you can do a hot oil treatment after you have conditioned your hair. But let's say I wanted to do a hot oil treatment and then I wanted to straighten my hair. I would not apply oil after I condition and rinse out because that's going to make you have stringy hair. It's going to be weighed down. We don't want that. What you want to do is think about your style and think about the best time to apply your hot oil treatment. So if you're doing natural hairstyles, sure, go ahead and apply your hot oil treatment after you condition. But if you're doing a straighter style, if you're blowing your hair out, then I would say do that prior to shampooing.
And then on average, what is the time frame on seeing results for thickness when using your products?
Well, I would say that most people see some type of results after the first month. They just feel like their hair may be fuller at the roots because that's where the thickness is going to start. So if you've been having breakage or shedding, then it's going to start at the roots and you're going to see that fresh hair and it's going to be thicker at the roots. Now, some people it may take longer. It may take 6 months to really start seeing the results that you want to see. But on average, I would say that you would see results between that 1 and 3 month mark. Do we have any other questions?
Don't forget, guys, our 40% off sale is still going as a gift to you for 5 years of supporting Shedavi. So feel free to shop while supplies last.
Yes, shop today because, listen, these products, you guys know, historically we have ran out of products before and we don't want that to happen. So make sure that you're shopping and getting those products that you really want. 40% off now. And you guys know that we don't do too many sales at all at Shedavi because the quality of our products speak for themselves. And so the price of the products do not change often. So please take advantage of that now. And also, I want to remind you guys that this vitamin was named the #1 vitamin by Oprah Magazine, okay? And then this elixir is a top 10 elixir. And to us, we know it's #1.
And then, as you see, there are thousands of positive reviews for these
Thousands
products.
of reviews.
So don't just take it from us. Go take a moment to read the reviews from customers just like you who've had amazing experiences with Shedavi.
Yes, and if you could pull up a review, I do want to show
Yes.
you guys that these reviews, you can look at them by age bracket because there's women of all age ranges that like to utilize our products, and you can see how they work for women in your age range. You can see how they work for women with your hair texture, if you have coily hair, if you have wavy hair, if you have straight hair. You can look at the reviews based on that. Yes, wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for joining our live. And make sure you go back and review the lives from earlier. And make sure you go to the website. All the lives are on the website. You can watch the lives while you shop. You can become educated about your products, learn how to use them, and you can start applying and keeping your hair healthy today with Shedavi. We will see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m.